see if I can frame it from a dating related. Would you date a guy? Okay, hold on.
I'm so glad I'm not dating donated $300. Don't pause the TTS, Brian. If the chats are interrupting the conversation, then you need to raise the price or not advertise it. You're killing
he paid
it with the
$300 to say that.
Raise price, don't pause.
No, he makes a point though because
He's a
he
brave,
probably
decent
paid a
man. He's a
$300
pioneer.
before.
You got to raise the rates.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, we only have a few minutes left with Charlie, so
we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. But in any case, I'll leave it on. I'm leaving it on. I just had to pause it just because we had to get through a whole bunch of stuff. But fair game. So, would you date a guy who was pro-life? Starting with you.
Would I date one right now? Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Yes.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
No.
That's a requirement, yes.
Good for you.
I mean, I think women should have the right to choose in certain situations.
Okay.
Mainly based on SA.
Sure. Okay. Take it away, Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, who has strong opinions on the topic?
Don't look at me.
The Canadian.
Canadian.
All right. For those of you that are pro-abortion, any one of you can chime in. You can take a second. When does life begin?
When you have consciousness.
Okay. When is that?
It's debated, but probably around 20 to 24 weeks, maybe 18 to 24 weeks.
So then would you say we should allow no more abortions after 18 weeks?
It's a little tougher after that. I probably would agree that maybe you shouldn't. If you do, maybe, I'll be more okay with it, but at the same time, I'd be a little weary about it.
Okay. Anybody else have a thought on that?
I don't care.
Don't care? Okay.
No opinion.
Hold on, because some abortions late term are kind of crazy. You shouldn't
I
have
agree.
abortions super late term.
Right? Which America has the craziest late-term abortion laws.
Welcome to Canada.
Well, Canada's also out of control, too.
Canada's any time in Canada.
Wow.
Anytime.
That's remarkable.
What does any time mean? Any time in the womb?
Up to gestation.
Yeah, to just
wow.
Full
literally in
gestation,
Canada.
I think it's dependent on area. Actually.
I think but abortion is also a medical term, so it's not necessarily that someone wants to get rid of it. It's also a medical abortion. So like if you need to, because I had someone in my life who 6 months in, they were super happy about their pregnancy and they had to have an abortion because their fetus died inside of them.
So
right?
yeah, that's a surgical removal though. That's
It's still considered an abortion.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's still considered an abortion.
You're not really aborting a pregnancy, so it's just a.
Maybe not aborting a pregnancy, but you're still aborting. It's still an abortion.
I guess that's a
in the
conflict
U.S.
over
too.
terms.
It's still the same term. It's still the same term.
Yeah, it's just not technically an abortion. An abortion would be that.
Well, when you're thinking of abortion, you're thinking of aborting a live fetus that may be viable to live on, but an abortion can still be a fetus that is already dead that you have to abort because it will rot inside of you and kill you.
That's the sensitive areas still in the U.S.
No, even pro-life people, myself, are okay if the fetus is no longer living, removing the fetus.
Dependent.
Well, that's what happened to this person that I knew. They had to have an abortion at 6 months because their fetus,
again, I wouldn't say that's an abortion, but I don't want to debate
it
that.
technically is an abortion.
Well, like with Texas, for example, Texas law, right?
You're allowed to remove a dead fetus.
Yeah, that's still an abortion at that point. It's still an abortion. You have to abort the fetus. Because
I know, but is it living?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be living for it to be an abortion.
Right, we're just qualming over terms. That would be a surgery for.
But we should call it what it is. If it's an abortion, it's an abortion.
Okay, that's an interesting debate. What is abortion then?
Removing a fetus, dead or alive, from your body.
Okay, dead or alive. I would say alive. We just disagree.
Yeah.
Meaning, I would say that ceasing the life. That's interesting. You said dead or alive.
But even when it's dead, you have to abort it.
You have to remove it.
Abort.
You can remove
Abort mission.
Well, you can remove it without surgery though.
No, not when it's 6 months old.
Well, not 6 months, but at a month.
But so what about 6 months? What would you call it then? When you have to remove a 6-month-old fetus?
Again, we're
what is it
qualming
then?
over terms. I wouldn't disagree that it requires surgery, but
Is it not an abortion?
no, because you're not actually aborting the mission.
You have to abort the mission. The
No,
fetus is dead. Remove it.
So then 500 years ago, how did that fetus leave the?
The
placenta?
mother, the fetus would rot inside the mother, and the mother would die.
Not all the time. No, the woman could also give birth
But that
to the
doesn't
dead
happen
fetus.
all the time. But that doesn't.
Again,
That rarely happens.
So-
That's why they call upon it to be removed, because 9 times out of 10 the mother will die from the fetus
no, and
rotting
I'm
inside
perfect.
of her.
I'm morally fine with that. That's for sure. Do you think
Yeah.
that if a baby can feel pain, regardless of consciousness,
Hold on, I'm talking about a dead fetus at 6 months.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. You're